Alright. Okay, I'm recording. Good. Now back into the video.
Oh, it's cohabitation. This has not been a 4-month problem. This has been a 5-year problem that I've experienced with men and my friends have experienced with.
So, like any other typical woman with pretty genetics or good genetics, she said she's been experiencing this for for 5 years. So basically, Chads and Tyrones, bad boys, potentially drug dealers, you never know with these females. And probably even underage Chad and Tyrones are hitting that. And she's getting mad. Well, hold up.
With men. Women do not want a pen pal. We don't want a texting.
And like I said, the type of guy that she's asking for is the type of guy that she would throw in the friend zone, would never submit to, and just listen to her body language, like you can tell that she's angry, and all that stuff. But yeah, these females, you just gotta listen to what they say, the type of guy that they want, and then just listen to what they say, and they'll say they want a nice guy, opens doors and stuff like that. Just do the opposite of what they do, what they say they want, and you'll most likely have more success. But like I said, this the guy that she wants, if he were to knock on her door, plan a date, do all that stuff. Meanwhile, while that guy's planning the dates and stuff like that, she's doing her own thing, getting ran through by Chads and Tyrones. Then she goes on the date, and then after the date, she'll thank him, give him a little pat on the head or a kiss on the cheek. Then she'll go to the same Chad or Tyrone and get beat up by sexually. And the cycle just continues to repeat. So she's been basically just doing that crap for 5 years. So 27. She's been on that bad boy train since she was like 22, 20, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, let's get back into it. I'm talking too much.
Pal, we quite frankly don't care if you text us all day or if you don't text us at all. If you're not going to make a plan to actually see us in person, not interested. And if you do have...
That's funny, because the Chads and Tyrones, oh my gosh, how many times have I said that already? But anyways, those are the same dudes that make you wet. Those are the same dudes, the guys who don't blow up your phone and don't care. Those other dudes, you're blowing their phone up and spamming me freaking messages and stuff. Meanwhile, all the beta guys are in your DM trying to hit you up. Easily marriage material, but you're like, nah, I don't want that. That's too boring. That's too predictable. And yeah.
Have a woman out there that just wants to be your pen pal, it's probably because she has a boyfriend or a husband or a wife or whatever. We don't want a pen pal. But that also leads me to my second point. This is going to be backwards for you guys. Make plans. Make a plan. Do not assume...
This is another thing. Hold on. But there's that.
Assume that you somebody randomly.
This woman is so toxic. She's slowing down my internet, man. Oh my god. Look at this.
In the middle of the day, what are you doing? Or text them at midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or even just within hours of when you actually want to see them, and think that they're going to.
Now, when women do things like that or say things that are oddly specific, that's how you definitely know that it happened to them. So when she throws this whole my friends into the category, like I said, that's her fallback to go to if she says something that makes her look bad. But yeah, this is what all the chats and Tyrants are doing. They're basically just hitting her up randomly, uh, and they're asking, "Hey, you wanna hang out for a little bit?" They smack it, they clap them cheeks, and then they go right on to the next chick. And these females don't ever figure that through their pea brains. And another thing, like I was about to say before the ad rudely interrupted me, is planning things, right? Uh, Last I checked, we live in a 2020. Uh, Women are empowered, uh, equal society. So instead of planning things, or demanding men to plan things, why don't you guys plan things or stir things up? Like, women are always expecting men to freaking do things for them, but they're still at the same time calling themselves strong and independent and powerful uh, and so on. Why don't you plan for things? Same thing with women who cheat on their husbands or divorce them, and they say they got bored of him. Like, why don't, instead of cheating on him, why don't you try spicing things up yourself? Why don't you try going on a vacation with him and spice things up, do things different on your budget? Yeah, that's right. Um, Honestly, when was the last time you've ever heard a woman say that he took her man out on vacation, or she took her man out on vacation, and he didn't have to pay for anything? I'm sure there's women out there, but the average woman, most women, even women with money, no. No, they just want to sit in the autopilot, and they still want to hold the feminist, strong, and independent title. Uh, and but they expect you to do everything within the relationship or marriage. Unbelievable.
To be available. I personally, once I get home and I take my makeup off and I'm watching TV, I'm no longer interested. So if you didn't make a plan earlier in the day, or better yet, a day or 2 or 3 in advance, I'm not interested. I don't want to hang out anymore because that ship has sailed. Make a plan. I want to hang out with you at this time. It doesn't have to even be a date. I want to see you at this time. Are you?
Now, when guys do that, that can show that you're basically that basically you don't have anything going for you. You don't have anything to do. You're not a busy person. So doing things like that can easily land you in the friend zone. And here this woman is telling you how to be her BFF for life, best friend forever, instead of loyal girlfriend that wouldn't cheat or anything. Because if you take her advice and try to get into a relationship with her, let's just say your chances of getting divorced are pretty much 90%. And if you have kids with her, you might as well say goodbye to those kids eventually, because she's gonna pull that bait and switch. She's gonna put you on child support, and if you're beta enough, and you can last she manages to last the marriage for 10 years in one day, she's putting your ass on alimony for life. So yeah, that's another thing.